So I would first like to invite to make his remarks Mr. Cleveland Thomas, the area representative for the ITU Area Office for the Caribbean. Please welcome Mr. Thomas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Casimir, and good morning to you. The Honorable Maxi Coffey, Minister of Public Administrations and Communication, Ministry of Public Administration and Communications of Trinidad and Tobago. Ms. Cynthia Downs, Acting CEO of the Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, the Deputy Director of the Sub-Regional Headquarters for the Caribbean Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, Mr. Dylan Allen. CEO of BIT, Mr. Gabriel Abed, CEO of Pinnacle Technologies, Mr. Shiva Bisesa, Chief of the Caribbean Knowledge Management Center, Mr. Peter Nicholas, ITU Program Officer, Mr. Sylvester Cadet, Permanent Secretaries, Regulators and Policymakers, Board Members and Executives of ECLAC and TAT, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. Once again, good morning to you. It is my pleasure to also welcome you to Trinidad and Tobago and at this 3-day workshop on exploring innovation in transactions and financing in the Caribbean. On behalf of the International Telecommunications Union, I would also like to take this opportunity to express first my sincere appreciation to the government of Trinidad and Tobago, to our partners, the Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Economic Commission for Latin America for their commitment and tremendous support to make this event a success. I also want to express my thanks to one of our financial sponsors, and that is BIT. I'm particularly happy to welcome participants from central banks and other regulators and finance private sectors. Special welcome to those who have traveled from abroad and those who are streaming currently online. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a privilege and a humbling experience once more to speak here, a country of my birth, even though my mission is based in Barbados. Today we are seeing ICTs as the foundation of economic and social development. At ITU, we work more and more with non-traditional ICT players because ICTs are increasingly recognized as an essential pillar of many areas of life in the convergent ICT ecosystem and indeed participation in the global digital economy. Today, we have more than 2 billion people still remaining outside of the formal financial system. Over 80% of all transactions are still conducted using cash. By connecting people and through mobile technology and putting human face on ICTs through an e-application or applications such as e-banking and e-payment, we can make a difference. People can become empowered and be included in a connected society. Access to ICTs can provide access to financial services, including basic financial services that can enhance the development of small, micro, and individual enterprises. We have seen examples such as the M-Pesa in East Africa, one of the world's most successful money transfer services, and other such opportunities where financial services have become available at affordable cost to people around the world. These have enabled millions of people to gain access to business opportunities, and among others, financial support to family members in remote and in rural communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the growth in mobile financial services can be attributed to the competitive environment created for the innovators and providers of mobile financial services, including a close collaboration between ICT and financial regulators. the desire for more revenue streams among the players in the telecommunication industry, the desire to diversify services beyond traditional voice, fuel the need for innovating in more value-added services. Traditional banks have joined and further diversified the kind of financial services now being offered through mobile platforms. Customers' demand for speed, convenience, availability, mobility, and low-cost financial services has also significantly influenced the penetration and adoption of mobile services by various public and commercial institutions. ITU, as a multi-stakeholder body with representation from the governments of over 193 countries around the world, is working towards developing a code of practice for regulators, especially in the developing world, with a view to creating a level playing field that will enable stakeholders to engage in mobile money services, thereby promoting financial inclusions. As a precursor to this, ITU has established a task force on mobile money or mobile financing for emerging economies, with stakeholders from GSMA, the World Bank, the Gates Foundation, which discuss issues related to standards, to technology for mobile payments, and regulations for mobile money with relevant stakeholders, with this aim of elaborating a code of practice for governments in all emerging economies. We are hopeful that this would help to sustain innovation. ITU plays an important role in facilitating the standardization of innovations in the area of M-money, or digital financing. And this is done through the ITU Focus Group, Digital Financial Services. This is chaired by a representative from the Bill and the Melinda Gates Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, as I close, I'm very happy today as we are starting a constructive and inclusive regional dialogue that we hope will provide ICT and financial sectors with an opportunity to meet, to share views and experiences, and identify good practices as much as there are bad practices, and to find a collaborative way forward. Together, we can identify guiding measures to develop the digital financial opportunities for all, building on knowledge, awareness, and as we say, to provide a digital financial opportunity to all. I know and I'm very convinced that together it can be done for this region. Thank you very much for your attention and your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. It's indeed heartening to hear of the initiatives that the ITU is taking in this regard, and I'm sure we'll have the opportunity over the course of the seminar to hear a lot more and learn a lot more about that.